welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg, and welcome to the barber shop. We're doing head shave today. Excuse me, I just got out of the shower and it's warm in here as usual. Even with the fan blowing straight on my face, it's still warm in here. Alright. Today, like I said, we're using leaf with a third use on a Nacet blade. We're going to be using V&E's Old Tyme Barber V&E Maine made Old Tyme Barber Shop soap. Yeah, get all that out. All right. Neutrogena. Even though this soap doesn't need a pre-shave, a lot of soaps I use don't need a pre-shave. I don't think any of the soaps I use actually need a pre-shave. But you do it, just a little bit of extra slickness. Besides that, trying to get rid of that to make some shelf space. And after I get done with that one as a pre-shave, I'll probably move on to the Cremo or the Cremo shave cream, which another one that doesn't lather, worth of crap. And I'll use that one up, and then I'll free up a little bit of shelf space. Let's see, forgot where the hell I was. Alright, cork off. Wow. Love that scent. That is the best. Let me mix this a little bit. That's better. That is the best barbershop. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 shakes, because I don't want it too full of water. And we're back to the 30mm brush to see what it'll do lathering out of the cup. Not bad. Not bad at all. Besides the fact I've had it soaking for an hour again. Because this brush, it likes water. The brush likes water as much as the soap does. And the only thing the brush likes more than water is lather. God, that feels so good. This brush is so soft. I don't want to quit using it because it is so soft. It feels so good on the head. And you guys that head shave, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about massaging your head with a shaving brush. Oh. Alright. Are you ready? Hang on a second. Let me see something. Yep, I'm ready. Well, I got soap all over my glasses, but that's okay. Third use on this Nacet blade. I'm not applying any pressure, gentlemen, just letting the weight of the razor do the work on top of my head. And then on the sides, I'll just use enough pressure to hold it to my head. And I'll let the weight of the razor do the rest. You know, to be totally honest, as much as this thing is a really, really good hard head shaver, the more I use it, the more I realize it's not a great head shaver. Is it very good? Oh yeah, it's awesome as a head shaver. Is it the best head shaver out there and the most perfect one? I'm going to say no. The only thing this has on shaving my head over this, because this actually cut me pretty clean. It cut me cleaner than this has the last time I used it. But yeah, this was on a second use of the blade. Well, I think this was too, wasn't it? Second use of the Derby Extra. But it this pivot. This has a more aggressive head than this does. And my R41 head on my R102 handle shaves me extremely close too on my head. Of course, it's an R41. And let me get this one out, because I want to do this right now, because the head on the leaf does not get in here tight on my ears. So that's why I keep this around, just for that. It's pretty good. But this one, the longer I went, I shouldn't say the longer I went, but after I was done with the video, and the more I felt around on my head after all the post-shave had dried and everything, the closer I realized it had shaved. After my skin relaxed a little bit, I was really, really smooth. I was surprised it got that clean. I really was. I had to put a little more soap on the brush, because I think it's eating it. When I set it down, I think it's just absorbing the soap. Can you see on the edge here where the acid, how it's foaming up real well? This soap will lather. It's a really, for as cheap as it is, it's a really good soap. I was going to use the leather jacket again today, like I did one time when I used it on my head. But I was like, nope, I want my barber shop. I want to thank you all for returning. I want to thank the new people that have joined. I know I don't say it a lot, but I do appreciate all of you that have stuck with me this long and tune in every video, even for a few minutes. I do appreciate you all. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot of toast to scrape there. I see CDB, or Chris over at I am CDB. He's been using a lot of different razors on his head lately too. A lot of carts over the last couple months. And that's cool. You know, the thing I have against carts, besides being a lot of waste with the plastic and everything, I'm not a tree hugger by any practice or any definition of the word, but I also don't believe in being wasteful. If you've seen how I use my soaps, where I only scoop out exactly what I'm going to need for that shave, you'll know I don't waste stuff. I'm not into wasting. Oh, I can just make soap. It's no big deal. It's cheap, or I'll get more. No, I don't do that ever. I just use what I'm going to use, and that's it. So my big thing with the carts is the blades aren't sharp. The blades, you always hear about, oh, you got 5 blades to cut with. You got the first blade cuts the first blade grabs the hair, the second blade cuts the hair, the third blade waters it, whatever. No, blade is supposed to be sharp. The first blade isn't supposed to grab the hair and lift it. The first blade is supposed to whack that sucker and cut it down. If your blade is only grabbing the hair and lifting it, your blade is dull. It's called tugging. Now watch, the leaf's going to make a liar out of me today and give me a cue ball shave, right? Which, hey, go for it, buddy. Do it. Make me a liar. Could be my technique. I don't know. Oh, that was good. That worked out well, didn't it? That worked out as well as starting an argument with your wife. Yeah, I used to joke people. They used to ask what sports I played. I play the most dangerous sport of all. I argue with my wife. They were like, whoa, you win. Yeah. Because that is a dangerous sport. I guess by Wednesday, today's high was supposed to be 63, which was 17 degrees across the pond. For all my English brothers out there, and Scottish and Irish and Finnish and Swedish and whatever. And I guess, I don't know what is it in Celsius? What is 77 in Celsius? Because that's what we're supposed to get up to on Wednesday. We're supposed to be back up into the mid to high 70s. As long as we don't start getting back into the 80s, I'll be fine. I got a friend of mine, she lives in southern North Carolina. Yeah, southern North Carolina. And she said their temps are getting into the high 20s, or high 30s, low 20s, or high 20s, low 30s at night. And their highs during the day are hovering around 50 to 52. She used to live down here. She had to move up there because she has COPD, among other things, and she was having a hard time down here in the summertime breathing underwater. Is the way she put it. Because our air down here is so humid in the summertime. She's right. It is like trying to breathe underwater. See, if you're in Arizona or New Mexico or someplace and it was 108 degrees and you were standing under a tree, yes, it'd be 108 degrees and you'd be standing underneath the tree. You'd be in the shade and you'd be fine. You're down here and the temperature feels like 108 degrees and you're standing under a tree out of the sun in the shade. Your clothes look like you just stepped out of a swimming pool while wearing them. They're drenched. It's the air down here. So you go out to Arizona, as soon as you sweat, the sweat on your skin evaporates. It's gone as soon as you sweat. Down here, as soon as you sweat, that's just a barrier against your skin to create more heat so you can sweat some more. You know what? I'm not even going to mess with it. That's pretty dang good. We're going to leave it right like it is. That's how much I like it. It's not perfect, but I'm going to be doing it again on Wednesday. So in 3 days, it'll be fine. It'll be fine for 3 days. See, YouTube on my last video only took like 2.5 hours to process it. The uploading's fine. I can upload a video in 41, 42 minutes. It's the processing. It's on YouTube's end, how long it's going to take to finish the damn thing off. Alright, we're going to use the alum block just in case, but I know there's nothing. Yeah, not a thing. Not a thing. Oof. So, I was telling you guys yesterday about this razor I ordered. Oh, before I get into that, 2 videos ago I told you guys, go on eBay, You see something you want, put it in your watch list. Wait a couple days. You'll usually get an offer from that seller to buy it at a cheaper price than it's listed for. Not all the time, but most of the time. Okay, Amazon right now, I think it's $19.99. I think the cheapest I've seen it for was $18.99, was the Gillette King C. Doing my $10 to $15 range razors. What's the best razor? What are the best razors in that range that if you wanted to buy a razor in that range, what would be the best ones to buy? Okay, so Gillette King C was listed on eBay for $16.99. Well, I put it in my watch list just for my $15 to $20 range razors. I was going to buy it then. I got an email, a message from the seller 3 days after I put it in my watch list to buy it for $11.99. So I bought it. So that'll be here next week. So I got a Gillette King C. I don't know if it comes with any blades. It doesn't say it did, but because they usually come with the Gillette King C blades. But for $11.99, well, it was $12.53, I think, or something like that with tax. Because state of Florida, anything bought online, you have to pay tax now. So that's not eBay. That's state of Florida. But a Gillette King C for under 13 bucks. Can't beat that. So that's the $10 to $15 that'll go in there. And I know a lot of people like that razor. It's a mild razor, but if you put a more aggressive blade into it, it gives a better shave, which we won't do. We'll probably use the King C for the first time I use it. The next time I use it, I'll try it with a more aggressive blade. But yeah, so I got that coming. And then the other one that I ordered, it was $6.99 plus tax. Just plain old witch hazel. The one that said it's got a really odd handle, and when you see it, you're going to want to add one to your collection. You're going to go on eBay, you're going to look for that razor, and you're going to buy it. And you're going to wait a month or so it's going to take for it to ship, because it is such an odd looking razor that everybody that sees it is going to wonder, where did you get that? What the hell is that? Because it's just odd. You're going to like this. I had to order, like I said, even though it's not in my game plan for right now, I had to order just based on that. We're using PAA CAD sample for an aftershave. But anyways, I ordered, the one I ordered, the original one, I ordered, yes, that complements that soap very well. Oh shit, I just knocked it over. How much did I lose? Most of it. I only had a drop left and just put it on my head, rub it on my arms. That's the only thing about these. When you go to set them down, if your fingers are damp, the glass will stick to your finger and you'll knock it over. Which I did with this one. And I only had one more use left in it. It's on the counter now. Which I just wiped up with the towel and it smells good now. But anyways, I got mine in the gunmetal. I ordered mine in the gunmetal, and I went and I put it in my watch list so I wouldn't lose it for the other one, because they make one in a chrome and they make one in a gunmetal. Well, I ordered the gunmetal, and I'm thinking about, I'm going to order the chrome since they only have two and it's only $7 and change. I'm thinking about ordering that one so I just have the matching set. Just a little bit of my baby lotion that I like to use on my head to keep my skin as soft as my brain. Yes. So anyways, see, that's a problem I have. It's like, I got my Mercur 34C, and that's why I tried to stay away from Mueller and Mercur and all those, It's like, I got this. Chris at CB Shaves sent me this. Wonderful guy. Awesome dude. Sent me a great razor. But see, one of the reasons I kept holding back on buying this is I know me. I have this. Now I'm going to want to get the twig and the thorn. See, I got a McCrory 34C now. Now I want to get one of every model they make and every color they make it in. And the Mueller, I want to get one of everything they have in every, and even if it's the same razor but a different color handle, I want to get one of each of everything. I'm gonna go flipping broke, but that's just the way I am. I get like that. I've got to get out of it, but that's how I get. So that's like, was it the carb? Just came out with a new carb with a different color handle and base plate and all that. See, I want to be, if I got a carb, I'd be wanting to do all that. I've got to stay. Rockwell, I'm going to be the same way. I want a 6S. When I get the 6S, then I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, what the hell, I need a 6C. Or I need this one, I need that one. I gotta stop. But this is the way we get, guys, isn't it? Isn't it how we get? You get one thing from one company and you're like, ooh, that one looks nice too. I want that one. I hope I'm not the only one like that out there. But anyways, gentlemen, if there's any razors, if you're on Amazon or eBay, whatever, and you see a razor that's in the $10 to $15 range, or even the $15 to $20 range, which is be the next series we do, and you see one that's interesting, and you'd like to know how it performs, well, I'm doing testing to see which would be the best razors in each category, price group to buy. So if you see one that's interesting and you wonder how it would shave, leave me a message, in any video, leave me a message, leave a link to it, or just put down the name of the razor in the message, and I'll look into getting it. Even if it's twist to open, I'll consider it a butterfly. I'm trying to stay away from butterflies, like I said, because I feel that they don't, even the ones I tested under $10, the butterfly, they chattered. There was a little bit of blade chatter on all of them. I try to stay away from those, but I'll look at them. I'll put a spacer in it if it's too bad, but anyways, to tighten it up. But, alright, enough blabbing. We're done with the fat guy in the camera. You're in this chair next. So, y'all take care. Have a good day, and good shaves out there, guys.